So it's 7:15 a.m. I've been playing the game since Shoichi got released about 7 hours ago. And I've been doing nothing but playing Shoichi since he got released. I've been queuing up into solo squads and just slamming Shoichi. Boom, instantly slam it, lock it in. My teammates are pissed, doesn't matter, I'm playing Shoichi. And I gotta say, this is the build that I've completely landed on. I love this build so far. And I'm gonna get right into it. So, my version of Shoichi is built around lots of flat spell amp, lots of HP, and lots of CDR. To me, those are the three stats that seem to stand out the most with this kit. The flat spell amp works a lot with this kit because he has a lot of things that deal small hits of spell damage. He has all the Q activations. He can activate Q twice. He's resetting his W constantly to do big bursts of damage and reapply flat spell amp. And he has his E, which is an extra dagger attack that applies flat spell amp. He's also got his ult that is an AoE that applies flat spell amp. His kit is completely loaded with things that care about spell amp. So to me, spell amp is the right call. Now the rest of his kit also really wants him to stay in the fight for a long time. While he does have some burst, he needs to be able to walk around to pick up his daggers to reset his skills. So he needs to be able to survive in the fight. He's not quite just an instant jump on you, burst you type of character. He's definitely a sustained fighter. He wants to be casting spells, weaving in and out of the battle, jumping in and out. He's one of those casters that just has a lot going on, but he has to do it over time. Can he work as a crit character? Yeah, he's got some crit stuff built into his build. Dagger skill works with crit, sure. But to me, the real gold is in items that build with spell amp. So with that being said, I'm going to go into the 6 items that I picked. For the dagger, I picked Mount Slicer because it's the only dagger that has any spell amp on it, and it's actually got quite a bit of it. It's also got some CDR with it, which is nice. The stats on this weapon, really, really good. Imperial Crown, nice HP, and it gives you a little bit of spell amp. It also gives you more mana. So the thing about mana, this character is actually super mana hungry. And yes, while having a lot of mana regen can sort of compensate for being very mana hungry, having a large mana pool also means that you're not going to run out of mana just from casting a few spells really quickly. So having a nice mana pool is nice. So Imperial Crown actually helps with that quite a bit. EOD suit, HP, CDR, love it. Drop near, spell amp, it fits in with our route, so it's great. Straight jacket sneakers, you can either go with this or you can go with Glacial Shoes. I think either are fine choices. Glacial Shoes, the only issue is that you have to contest the Tree of Life, and this build doesn't really have you conveniently walking by any trees, so I'm going for the straight jacket option instead because we're already going to get Ash. So this is sort of just a preference thing, but I think Glacial Shoes would be fine too. Uchiwa? Uchiwa is essential. I love Uchiwa on Shoichi. It has 2 stats that he needs more than anything, and his accessory slot is not exactly that contested, so I love Uchiwa. 21 flat spell amp, that's a ton of spell amp, and 100% SP regen, he really needs that SP regen, and that works well with the straight jackets, especially after they just got nerfed, so that benefits straight jackets a lot and covers your mana issues. Uchiwa, Straight Jacket, and Mount Slicer. These are the 3 items that are absolutely the core of your build. Imperial Crown and EOD suit, they fill in the gaps, they make you tankier, they keep you in the fight, and Drop Near, it's just something to fill in for an arm slot when we don't really have a better option. As far as our zone goes, our zone's going to be going Pond, Temple, School, Avenue, and then after that, it's just anywhere that's got scrap metal. It doesn't have to be factory, it doesn't have to be hotel, it doesn't have to be dock. Whichever's open, whichever's more convenient. I found myself, sometimes this happens too, sometimes I'll go Pond, Temple, and then hey, I'll just walk through Avenue to School, and I'll just walk to hotel after that. No big deal. Sometimes I'll go, Temple, Pond. If there's too many people in Temple, I'll start Temple, go Pond, pick up some stuff in Avenue, then go School, and then go hotel. Sometimes I'll just TP here if hotel's closing or it's too contested. Either way, you're pretty strong after you finish these 4 zones. You're just missing the scrap metal. And that's it. At the end of the day, it's kind of just a 3-zone build. If you notice here, we're only missing the fan and the scrap after these 3 zones. Like here, if I take these out of the build, you can see how fast it comes together. If you go Temple, Pond, School, we're just missing 2 things. That finishes 4 of our items. This 3-zone set is very strong. And yeah, that's what I'd recommend. So with this many people starting in Temple, I normally would start Pond But I opted to go temple instead just so I could try and grab what I could before leaving. And honestly, I think this is probably the better call. Like, I was able to get a pretty decent amount of stuff. And there's only one person who ended up going pawn, so I'm pretty sure most of the stuff I need will still be here. Someone's already been to this side. Alright, so I'm just gonna give up on that. And maybe just check the bridge or something. Okay, no, actually there's someone on the bridge. Ooh, that's not good. I'm still getting a pretty decent amount of stuff that I need. Nice, I got both my hammers. Actually, everything from here. Damn, these containers are like completely untouched. Honestly, I might as well just go through here and get the stuff I need from Avenue on my way. This is pretty convenient. So my food's pretty decent. My build is coming along great. All I'm really missing is stuff from school and I'm full build. Honestly, overall this game's looking pretty good. The question is, am I going to get my lighters out of this place? I'm not exactly confident that I am. School in general is like probably just a hot place for most Shoichis to go to. He needs lighters. He needs bandages. And I'm pretty sure most builds are going for something similar to mine, so wouldn't be surprised if this place is pretty picked over. Nice, got the weapon done. Actually, yeah, both of them. Nice. All that's left is to get scrap metal, which we can get either in a hotel or we can move down to dock / factory and get them there. And this is all done well before day one's done. Which is really good pace. And there's the scrap, so that's all of our pieces with 41 seconds left in day one. Which honestly is really good pace. And we even had some time to make some food too. Like, this is fast as hell. I think making SP drinks is important, but we do actually have a lot of SP regen in this build, so it's not that big a deal, but it's still important. We should probably just be running at pings at this point. I saw someone in forest. There's also somebody over here. Oh. So I made sure to throw that first so I can get the reset. Oh, he's like 1 HP. He has no shoes though, so we're guaranteed to get this kill. Nice. So since we have some spare time, and we aren't seeing any pings around us, I'm just gonna start farming around the map. Because it's a pretty good use of our time. We do want to keep our mastery going. And because of all his resets, he actually moves really fast. And since we have so much SP regen between these two items right here, between our Uchiwa and our straight jackets, we can actually spam our skills like a ton. Got absolutely shredded. Like everything around us. That's crazy. I'm gonna sit down. So what are some hot zones right now? Probably like hospital. This guy's dead. This guy's dead. I don't think there's anything off these bodies I really want to take though. I'm gonna go hospital. You can generally find some action around there. Also, grabbing a lot of consoles is probably a great idea. Oh, there we go. Already found somebody. Ooh, it's on the Jenny build. Oh, there's a fight.
새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다. 생존자 숫자가 적어서 다음 금지 구역이 가속됩니다. 누군가가
There we go.
연쇄 처치 중입니다.
Wakes up in 1 minute. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna farm a little bit more and then I'm gonna head over there to cemetery and just try and anticipate. We have like no traps or anything. Oh, there's someone on pawn bears. I'm gonna chase that.
1분 후 항공 보급이 도착합니다.
차 아니 커피 한 잔이면 좋겠어요. 현대 의학은 한계가 많습니다.
There's another gun. There's actually 2 of them.
누군가가 연쇄 처치 중입니다.
장례식에 들어가는 비용도 만만치 않죠.
Okay, Wick should be in cemetery now. There's a small chance she's in pawn though.
지정되었습니다.
But like 9 times out of 10 she'll be in cemetery.
생존자 숫자가 적어서 다음 금지 구역이 가속됩니다.
Yeah, she's in sem. Oh fuck. Kinda scaring me there, Wick. Kind of a little bit scaring me.
생명은 거래 대상이 아니죠. 실타기보단
There we go.
괜찮습니다.
Not even close.
적절한 휴식은
Oh, that's cute. When he sits down to rest, he's like looking at a picture of his daughter, I think it is. That's cute. Okay, so I'm gonna use this chance to fish up some carp and start cooking up some relatively mediocre food.
낚시는
1분 후 항공
And also while we're here, I'm gonna look for a nail, or sorry, for a mouse trap, so we can start making remote mines. Nice. Okay, cool. So with these, we can make the spike planks and follow it up with remote mines. Our trap game's pretty good. Our food game's not terrible. Mastery's coming along pretty well. The only thing that's sort of lackluster maybe is our trap mastery. But you know what? That's okay. We got plenty of strength otherwise. We got pinks to our left. Could be a fight already happening, or maybe he's just farming something. I'm gonna bush check just to be sure. And grab console. So between Hyun and Shukai, I don't have a great target. Like, sure, I might be able to pop the Shukai, but this Hyun's tanky. And if I spend too much effort on the Shukai and he takes me really low with his ult, and I just get like bursted by the Hyun afterwards, that's not what I want. Yeah, he's got good food too. He's ticking 61.
헛된 희망은 싫어요. 돈이 최고입니다.
Remember, we also have wick buff. Oh, he canceled? Oh, wait a minute. What? He canceled his ult? Hello? Shukai? Oh, he is completely shields down right now. And I have full vision of him too.
고철들을 모아보면 얼마나 볼까요? 사적인 원한은 없습니다. 좀 끈적할 거다. 날아가. 죽어주시죠.
누군가가 루미아 섬을 지배하고 있습니다.
흔적을 지워야겠습니다. 자, 좀
We just have to kite out this gun at this point. Dash the chicken? Yeah. Okay, cool.
고철배를 모아 팔면
Just sit down for a bit.
얼마나 볼까요?
He's gonna take zone.
마지막 금지 구역이
That's totally okay.
보안
We're just gonna heal out in the zone. Oh!
안전지대가 설정됩니다.
Nope.
1분 후 임시 안전지대가 해제됩니다. 서둘러 주세요.
털고 나가죠. 적절한
Honestly, we're fine taking this zone time. This is not an issue.
된답니다. 일종의 투자라고 봐야겠죠? 일종의 투자라고 봐야겠죠? 잘 될 겁니다. 여기까지입니다. 자, 털고 나가죠. 잘 될 겁니다. 잘 될 겁니다. 물러날 줄 알아야 합니다. 받아주세요. 자, 털고 나가죠. 이게 원하는 놈입니다. 자, 털고 나가죠. 적절한 휴식은
He's resetting.
성과 증진에 도움이
Only
됩니다.
issue is we're out of food at this point.
그야말로
There we go.
루미아 섬을 지배하고
And that'll do it.
있습니다.
So yeah, in conclusion, I actually like this build a lot. Changing from Sunset Armor to EOD suit's actually a pretty good change. I like the extra CDR. And the HP difference isn't that different. All it does is it adds one more scrap into your build, and that's not bad at all. 6 kills, that's pretty good. We take those. Honestly, this character feels really fun, and if you've had any success like playing him so far, if you have like a cool build or something that works really well for you, I'd be curious to know what it is. It's really unexplored in terms of what the actual proper builds on him are, so if you've got anything cool, like let me know. I'd be interested. But either way, yeah, Shoichi, he's really fun.